Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play. My name is Zinger. Welcome back, guys. Today is episode 3 of our series, so there's some exciting things that we're going to be doing in this episode. It's actually been a while since I've recorded, though, that I would like to start off saying that I've gone caving a lot. I've gone through about 5-6 stacks of torches, both strip mining and caving, and I managed to pick up all of this stone and materials here. And as you can see, there's a lot of stone here, which I will get into in a second. I decided to get level 30 enchanted diamond pickaxe, and I managed to pick off this thing here, which, oh, not that thing there. It's this thing here. Silk Touch Efficiency 4, so no unbreaking, but I tried it. And I did get a bunch of ores and stuff. We didn't find many diamonds with this, though. We only found 6 ore that I brought back and fortunified. But later on in the line, though, we did find a lot more diamonds. And as you can see here, we now have 29 of the stuff. So we're going to be using this momentarily to try and achieve ourselves a full diamond. Good stuff. However, you did see an enchanted book. We got mending from a minecart chest in a mine shaft. So that was interesting. I just realized there's some vines here that must have grown. Might infest our bookshelves soon. Good stuff. So anyway, I'm going to craft this stuff up, but we are a little bit short on levels, so we can't exactly enchant these things to level 30 yet. As you can see, we're only at level 28. So we can't yet enchant this diamond gear, but we will momentarily, because we are about to head into the Nether, because I forgot something very important yesterday. I forgot Nether wart, and something else crossed my mind as well. We do need to go to the Nether anyway to get materials for today's project, or if we don't get to today's project, then at least gathering material for a future project soon. And as you can see, I'm making a bunch of pickaxes right now because I know we're going to need all of them. So let's just grab all the loot that I have been getting. I think we can make, we can definitely make a stack of iron blocks. That is awesome. Close to a beacon, a full-on beacon. I want to achieve that sooner rather than later. And also we got a bunch of gold here, so we can make gapples once we chop down the rest of this swamp here. Alright guys, we are now here in the Nether, and the fortress should be just over here, I believe. So I'm going to try to grab a... Oh jeez, there's a cave down here. I'm going to try to grab a bit of nether wart before we start doing anything here. But the plan for today is... Oh, there's quartz here that I left behind. What am I doing? Okay. The plan for today is to gather the materials for a Nether Hub. Oh yeah. We are going to be starting a Nether Hub today, hopefully. In my old Hardcore Let's Play series, my Nether Hub was basically a cobblestone box decorated with dark oak planks, and it was disgusting, let me tell you. Oh my goodness, that is so dangerous. Okay. Oh man, this is actually... Might be a bad idea. We have enemies already. Look at that. Let's not hang over the edge while we have skeletons in the vicinity. Alright, part of the reason I wanted a lot of nether wart was so we can get this red nether brick that we're going to need for our Nether Hub. I have it all designed in a creative world that I just made a few minutes ago, actually. I just made this Nether Hub, and I thought it looked absolutely stunning. So I'm going to try to replicate it in this episode. I don't know if I'm going to be able to start it off. It is pretty huge. Let me try to give you a basic what it's going to be. So, we'll have our basic portal right here. This will be the starter portal. And from this portal, let's get away from it before it starts making some loud noises. There will be a circle, and this will be in the very, one of the sides of the circle. So it'll come around, and in the 4 corners, I guess you could say, the corners of the circle, yep, that totally makes sense, we'll have portals or tunnels, right? Tunnels that will lead into branches that will lead on off into more tunnels and the like of that. So, in the very center of our circle, there will be a lava pool with glass over it. The walls will pop up, they'll be nicely decorated, and there'll be a fence around the lava with glass. And above it, as the roof, there will be a massive, how do I say this, artificial nether ceiling. So, we'll need a lot of netherrack for that, specifically. And we'll need to fill it with things like quartz ores and maybe some of that stuff, the glowstone, to make it look like an artificial nether ceiling. I'm not going to put any lava in it because I feel like that'd be deadly, but instead we are going to go for that. So hopefully you guys can see when it's done. I don't want to show it to you in the creative world, but hopefully we can pull it off in this world first, and you can get the full effect of it from the world itself. As of now, the goal is to fill all of these chests with netherrack or nether brick. So we're going to need to grab some nether brick over from... Oh geez, I think the portal's making noises. We're going to need to grab some nether brick from the fortress so we don't exhaust all the nether wart around here. Netherrack, I should say. But yeah, this is going to be quite a project. So I'm going to go back, check if I have nether wart, because I'm almost positive I do. And we're going to start growing that stuff. Call me what you will, but I'm a fool. I don't know. I thought I did. I tricked myself into thinking I had nether wart somewhere. So we do need to go back to the fortress. Man, I really, really don't want to go back there. Hey, I found another wart. And I killed the Blaze Guardians. Excellent stuff. Okay, next step is to gather a bunch of netherrack. And I know it's dark. It is very dark. I can barely see myself, so you're probably having an even tougher time. But we desperately need to be down here, unfortunately. And we need to be gathering these materials, specifically the nether brick. So I'm going to start digging. And hopefully we can fill up most of our inventory, at least gather what we can with these 5 iron picks. And bring them back to the chests. Alright guys, I am back, and we have about a double, not a double, a normal chest full of normal nether brick right now. I also started a little bit of a nether wart farm, so we can try to get these red nether brick blocks in. So I've also come back, since my pickaxe is broke, and I've gone ahead and crafted 5 more. We're going to use these to collect nether rack, so we can come back and make nether brick in our smelter, and potentially get those red nether brick blocks constructed then and there. So, here's what we have to do now. I have potion brewing stuff with me, and I wanted to do this on camera, despite the fact that I could have been doing this forever, to be honest, but hey, I kind of wanted to do it on camera, as I just said. So, I want to brew up some fire resistance before I go in, just in case I fall in the lava, since I'm really good at that. I also want to brew up some strength, if possible. So I'm actually thinking of doing 2 brewing stands. I think that'll be fine, so we just need to throw in, blaze powder there, and then we can get strength and weakness, as well as... maybe not strength and weakness. We can get more blaze powder for weakness potions if we do want to convert zombie villagers. Advancement made, local brewery. There we go, another advancement. I also noticed something in the advancements tab here. There was, this advancement I hadn't seen before. Eat everything that is edible even if it's not good for you. That sounds fun. That honestly sounds like a fun little advancement that I might want to try eventually. So that's cool. I also know there are a lot of really cool advancements in this game. I know there's, where is it? Yeah, after this Furious Cocktail, there's How Did We Get Here, which is every effect at the same exact time. And there are all kinds of tutorials online that I've seen. And it is possible, so I might decide to do that at some point. Okay, so as I said, this is all the nether brick I managed to pick off with those 5 pickaxes, which is good. So now, I need to take out a bunch of netherrack. So I want to do this in a strategic spot, first of all. Since our... nether portal still making noise. We need to make a giant circle, basically. So I need to find a good point to do that, where we don't have to clear out much netherrack, but that we clear out enough that we still need to build the thing. So this might be ideal, because it'll carve like most of this out, and pretty much this entire top section. And I think, yeah, pretty much where we spawn is a good ideal location. We want to do it here though, and not over here. Probably, yeah, because we'd have to take out most of this hill if we do it over here. And here we only have to take out maybe the corner bit. So, yeah, I'm gonna get to work. Maybe I should mark out the circle before I start digging. That might be a good idea. Alright, with these few blocks, there we go. There is the outline circle. Sorry about the nether portal. Okay, here we go. There is the circle that we're going to have the nether hub in. As you can see down here, it's a little bit off-center with the portal, but the portal will be 5 blocks long, so it'll be right in the center. And then we'll just have like this little 3x1 doorway into the portal, which would be cool. Now we just have to start digging a lot. We need to take out all of this netherrack here, a couple layers down, I think, as well. And we're going to need to take out just a little bit of this. So, actually surprising a lot less than I thought. It didn't even end up bothering this thing, just barely. Like, it hit the edge, but we didn't actually have to mine any netherrack around here, which is brilliant. So yeah, we just have to take out pretty much this thing up here, and a little bit of the hill here. Funny story, we don't actually have to tear any of this. We can actually use this to our advantage, and use it as part of our artificial nether ceiling. Awesome, says this is as tall as it's going to go, right? And obviously it goes a little bit lower, so it's going to be a tall ceiling. But then we have to just make an artificial nether roof on the top of this thing, with glowstone as hanging lights, and we'll have the lava in the center as the main lighting piece here. But yeah, this should be pretty much everything. But we still do need a lot of netherrack, nonetheless, so I'm going to start taking out an area that I may eventually need to take out, which I'm pretty sure that is going to be this hill, because as you can see, this is one of the doorways to a tunnel system. So we need to start digging this out anyway. So I'm going to start digging this, and hopefully this will give us enough netherrack to complete the hub. Things are coming together, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we have a little bit. Of work that has been done here so far. I went ahead and added the nether brick that we still needed, and the stairs. Underneath of these stairs, I threw in light blue terracotta, or light blue clay. It's still clay. They can't change that. I'm always going to refer to it as clay. So we have the light blue clay there. We have the red nether brick around. But the problem with this entire build here is the expense of the red nether brick. We need a lot of nether wart to create this stuff. And so I have a big old farm in the overworld. And I think it has around 2 stacks of soul sand on the ground, and I'm just farming all kinds of the stuff. But we don't actually have a lot of it now, which sucks, because we're going to need to, at the very least, fill in the rest of this line here with red nether brick. This part here with red nether brick around the outline there. And we need 2. So we're going to need 2 layers of red nether brick on the walls. And then 1 layer of, I think it's this stuff here. 1 layer of light blue terracotta. And then above that, it's 1 more layer of the red nether brick. And above that, it's another layer of normal nether brick. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit expensive. And I really overdid grabbing the normal nether brick, because as you can see here in this chest, we still have a lot of it left over. I also went ahead and changed the portal out, so this is the correct size that it will be when the nether hub is completed. So geez, I mean, you may be wondering, Zenger, why the heck are you making a nether hub in the 3rd episode of the series? Like, you have nowhere to go, you have no other basis anywhere, so why are you making a hub for it? Well, it's safer. That's my best argument. It's safer to have a central area in the Nether to do, because I have a lot of plans for leaving this area. First of all, I want to go have portals, to the villages that we found. One to the big old desert, and with the village there. I want to have one to the spawn chunks, where we build iron farm, potentially, hopefully. And I want to have one, just nether tunnels straight to the fortress over there, so we don't have to, keep running across nether terrain to get there. So this is obviously going to be, I went ahead with a very expensive design, so it's taking a lot of resource collection, with tools that obviously are very subpar. So it may not be the best idea ever, but we are getting there. So I guess I'll be back to you guys when we have all the red nether brick we need to do this. It's going to take a lot of AFKing by the netherwort farm, but fortunately there are a lot of videos I can watch, so I'm just chilling there while I watch some videos. So fun stuff, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next few hours as we get the rest of the red nether brick to finish off the build. Alright, I have been gathering a lot of the red stuff, and as of right now, I have 2 stacks and 50. So, this is about 4 hours of AFK at my little farm, so it may need a bit of an upgrade, but for right now, this will do. So I'm just going to place in the nether brick here. As you can see, I already did add a little bit in some places. So I finished the top ring, and now I'm adding in, finishing off the bottom ring, so we can finally start, and there we go. Okay, so now we can finally start the walls with what we have left, just over 2 stacks, which is brilliant. I might take 2 stacks, maybe a little bit more to do the walls. Oh geez, the freaking lag is pretty bad. Alright, well, let me check my creative world and see exactly how these walls are supposed to be designed before I start placing any blocks. Alright guys, I'm placing in the blocks for our Nether Hub wall, and once again, I'm probably about to run out of resources. That is quite an issue with this design of a Nether Hub. Although, it isn't that bad. We might have enough to complete this wall. If we do, I will be so happy, because I think that'll be all I need to get. I don't know if, no, that's probably not going to be enough. We're going to be cutting close. I kind of want to get the first layer done, though. So at the very least, I'm going to cover the top of this here and see if we can... No, we're not going to have enough to finish her off, but we're close. We are definitely close. Just a few more to go. So on top of this stuff, we want to place light blue terracotta. So let me find a good spot to come over here and place it on. So let's see if we just... I didn't need to break that block whatsoever, but okay. Okay, so if we come over here and we place our light blue terracotta, oh wait, whatever. I said I was going to start calling it clay, but it seems I've already started calling it terracotta already. So we're just going to pop over here and continue placing all this stuff up here. So I'm sitting over here thinking, why the heck did I smelt up all of these nether bricks? What am I ever going to use this much nether brick for? I have no idea, but we might have to incorporate it somehow into our base design. So we do still need netherrack for the artificial ceiling, and I think it's going to end up looking really cool. But first of all, there are a few things that we can do while we wait for the rest of our red nether brick. And I also miscalculated a bit of something there. I think I placed, I placed that wrong. And there is a problem that we do have another ring of red nether brick above the light blue terracotta. So, okay, that is the final block we have to dig out. Just kidding. We still have to dig out these blocks here underneath this. And we're going to be replacing these blocks with red terracotta. So, it's starting to take shape. I hope you guys are envisioning what I'm talking about here. So, I think it's going to look pretty cool. I know it is a bit dark right now, but do not worry. The lighting will be sorted out with hanging glowstone and the big old lava pool in the middle, which will be the centerpiece of our entire build. Alright, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge to get all the sand, unless we have a shovel like this. So hopefully we can get efficiency here. If we don't, I'm going to kill someone. Yes, okay, no one has to die. I really miss Stallion. my black horse has still not been found. He was really fast. He made this a lot easier. But oh well, he is gone, and we will never see him again, as far as I know. Maybe he'll pop up like in the middle of the forest over there or something. I rewatched the footage, and he was over there last I saw. He was in the trees right there. And when I turned around, this tree had grown, and he was nowhere to be found. So there is a small possibility he'd walked into the saplings, and then the tree grew on him. Possibly. You never know. Alright guys, I have all the materials we need, so hopefully this stack of red terracotta is enough, but I think it will be. Oh my goodness. I am one red... I'm gonna be one red glass short. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna be one glass block short. Oh my goodness. That would happen, wouldn't it? That would happen to me. But alright, here we go guys. The last final 5 lava placements to go. Place that one, and there. Ta-da! Oh. Well, we're too short, so I'm gonna... There we go. The whole thing is done. Just like that. And you hear the lava bubbling sound. Hopefully it's not over, louder than my voice, but that's a nice effect. So there you go. The walls of our Nether Hub and the main centerpiece are complete. And the only things we have left to do are the fences for detail, and oh my goodness, there must be a lot of sound going on, are the fences for detail, and the roof, which is actually pretty important since it's going to be, probably it's going to make or break this build, but we're going to get onto that in another episode. So, I do want to add the fences around the edge here before we end off an episode. Alright, and as you can tell, we are done. I had to go get a bit more fences from over there, but on the way back I ran out of food, so I'm down to rotten flesh, which gives me an idea for a future episode. Probably next episode, because we need to sort our food problem out. But anyway, there you go. That is probably about all the work I'm going to get done on this today. I might go ahead and add the top layer here. Alright, there we go guys. Thank you very much for watching this episode of the Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play. this was the first episode, you know, that we got a lot done. It wasn't completely a chill episode. And as you can see, a lot of the resources that we used are not very easy to obtain, and we managed to do it. I'm actually surprised how far we managed to get in this episode. I was thinking we'd get, obviously, I could have AFK'd a little bit longer, finished off the red nether brick, and, you know, not done the lava. But I'm glad we did the lava. I think it looks great to end off the episode. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in episode 4. See ya.